Welcome back to Recreational Garage. I got the shock towers mostly welded in off camera, since the welding doesn't come through very well on camera there. I also welded in the crush sleeves that go through the frame for mounting the K-member, and I filled the spots where I got a little aggressive with the spot weld cutter in with some welding as well. So we're going to start out in this video grinding some of that welding down where it needs to be flat, and then I think once that's all done, we can bolt the K-member back up and bolt on the steering rack, and then start working on the steering column. Because once the steering column's in, then I can kind of see what kind of room I have for pedals. So that's where we're going to start. Grind the welds down, bolt the K-member and steering rack up, and then start trying to figure out the steering column stuff. Anyway, let's get to it and see what we can get done. All right, made some pretty good progress this week. Got the shock towers mostly welded in. Got the K-member bolted up with the steering rack on it. Got the Motion Raceworks column sitting in there. Drilled a hole through the firewall for that so we can start trying to mock that up. Got the steering wheel on here on the column, looking pretty good, making it a bit more classy. Still have to figure out exactly the depth and everything there, but starting to come together. Just keep pushing forward. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.